Alright, today we're going to be making a Catfish Rig Setup video. First off, the supplies we need is a 3-way swivel, a hook. I prefer using treble hooks when fishing for catfish. Line, I usually use about 20-pound test. You don't really need over or less. Whatever you're going to cut your line with, today we're going to be using scissors and a 1-ounce weight. I prefer using these types of weights. Alright, first off, you're going to take the 3-way swivel. You're going to tie it to one of the knots, or the little loops. I do a clench knot because it's very fast and efficient. Wrap it around 8 times. Stick it back through the hole, pull it tight, then pull against it tight. I've never broke a knot on this one before. I've never broken this line before on this knot. Alright, next. We'll take about 2 or 3 feet of line. Doesn't really matter, you choose. About that much. And you're only going to tie 4 little wraps around on the line this time, and I'll tell you why in a second. Pull back through the hole. Then take the other end, do another 4 on the weight. Alright, now the reason you only do 4 on the weight and 8 on this and 8 on the hook is because the hook will only be will be sitting up off the bottom. Because of the weight on the bottom, the hook will be about right here, maybe a little bit higher or lower, and the hook will stick up off the bottom with the bait on it. So the weight will be on the bottom, and if it gets snagged on something, you'll only lose the weight instead of losing the hook and the weight. Alright, now, take a little bit less line than the weight you had on it. Remember to do 8 on the hook and 4 on the weight. Tight. Alright, next, you want to take the swivel and you want to tie it to the other last loop you have. Do 8 knots again. Go back through the hole, pull it tight. If you have any leftover lines sticking off, you want to cut those off because they will get in your way. Now, you want to pick up your rod and drill in the leftover slack. You can see that the hook will be kept off the bottom by the weight, and that's exactly how it's supposed to look. When putting it up on your rod, you want to reel in all the slack, and then you just want to kind of wrap it around to keep it from getting hung up when transporting it or however you're doing something with it. Wrap it around. You don't have much line left, stick it through there, and there you go. You have your Catfish Rig Setup.